Every step I take is a calculated risk. Heart is in my throat, hands are in a fist. The floor is made of memories we shattered on the tiles, laughing as they broke apart, ignoring all the trials. Now I'm navigating through the pieces that we made, the final fatal payments for the games that we had played. Used to be a home, now it's a minefield of pain. Trying not to bleed out, trying to stay sane. Oh, walking on broken glass in the midnight rain. Every shot a whisper of your name feels the same. It cuts me deep, baby, leaves a permanent scar. How did we fall so low? How did we get this far? Yeah, walking on broken glass, and I can't look away. Wishing for a painless night, but facing a dark day. The air is cold and heavy, just like the words we tossed. Never stopped to count the value, never measured up the cost. 1,000 little fractures in the foundation of our trust. Now it's all dust to dust, turning into rust. Got a picture of your smile taped up to the mirror, reminding me that what I lost was infinitely dearer than my pride, than my silence, than my stupid selfish ways. Stuck here in the wreckage, counting all the days. Oh, walking on broken glass in the midnight rain. Every shot a whisper of your name feels the same. It cuts me deep, baby, leaves a permanent scar. How did we fall so low? How did we get this far? Yeah, walking on broken glass, and I can't look away. Wishing for a painless night, facing a dark day. The sound is sharp and painful, silence is worth living out the sad life story, feeling like a curse. Should've fixed it when it started, should've held you tight. Instead I let the darkness steal away the light. Now I bleed with every movement, but I gotta keep on moving, trying to find a future in a situation that's losing. Oh, walking on broken glass in the midnight rain. Every shot a whisper of your name feels the same. It cuts me deep, baby, leaves a permanent scar. How did we fall so low? How did we get this far? Yeah, walking on broken glass, and I can't look away. Wishing for a painless night, facing a dark day. Facing a dark day. Getting west, hurts so bad. Wishing for a future that we could've had. Every step takes a breath away. Walking on broken every single day. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you walked out the door. I drive past your old street, but I don't stop there anymore. The quiet in my apartment feels louder than a scream. You were supposed to be real life, not just some faded dream. I went to the store today, bought some lilies, bright and new, but nothing in this cold wide world shines quite like you do. The emptiness is heavy, a blanket made of stone, and I'm just sitting here staring at the phone. 'Cause nothing compares to you, nothing compares to you. No new face can replace the feeling that we knew. Every single night is just a painful shade of blue. 'Cause nothing compares to you. I'm lost without the map you drew. Yeah, check it out. I tried to clear my head, went out with the crew, but all the conversations just kept leading back to you. They say I gotta move on, gotta find a new vibe, but the ghost ghost of your touch is still what keeps me alive. Lit a candle for the memories, let the wax drip down slow. Watching every dream we had turn into an amber glow. The city lights are blurry through the windshield of my car. Wishing I could drive back to exactly where we are. 'Cause nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. No new face can replace the feeling that we knew. Every single night is just a painful shade of blue. 'Cause nothing compares to you. I'm lost without the map you draw. I know the world keeps turning, I know the seasons change, but my heart is stuck in winter. Everything feels strange. The love we had was perfect, a picture in a frame. Now it's just a memory, nothing left remains. I could search forever, travel across the sea, but I know deep down there's no one else for me. 'Cause nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. No new face can replace the feeling that we knew. Every single night is just a painful shade of blue. 'Cause nothing compares to you. I'm lost without the map you drew. Table for one in the corner booth again. Watching happy couple forget where I've been. Another first date that led to a last call. Another perfect picture fading off the wall. I guess I didn't read the fine print on the deal. The hidden cost of loving, how the heartbreak really feels. The chips are down, the cards are shown. The house always wins. The moment that you fall in love is when the end begins. Oh, love is a losing game, and I'm tired of the play. Watching all my hardships fade away. You bet it all on forever, but the dealer had other plans. Slipping through my fingers like an hourglass of sand. Yeah, love is a losing game, but I played it anyway. Now I'm sitting here alone at the close of the day. Yeah, check it out. Folded hand across the table, staring at the empty seat. This track is a soundtrack for the pain I can't defeat. Every time I think I found a winner, found a one, the game resets to zero before the rising sun. I thought that you were the jackpot, the prize I waited for, but you were just another player walking out the door. They say you gotta risk it if you wanna get the prize, but nobody warned me about the tears behind the lies. Oh, love is a losing game, and now I'm tired of the play. Watching all my hardships fade away. You bet it all on forever, but the dealer had other plans. Slipping through my fingers like an hourglass of sand. Love is a losing game, but I played it anyway. Now I'm sitting here alone at the close of pain. Maybe I'm the problem, maybe I'm the fool for thinking I could ever make a broken heart feel cool. The dice are always loaded, the odds are never fair. Just another victim of a love that wasn't there. I keep coming back to the table, ignoring every sign, hoping one day yours will finally sync with mine. Love is a losing game, and I'm tired of the bait. choose, yeah, the game is over. Love is a losing game. Yeah, check it. The apartment's quiet, just the hum of the fridge and the echoes in my chest, standing on the edge. Used to be two silhouettes dancing in a haze. Now I'm just a ghost wandering through the empty days. Found your pictures in a box, tied up with a thread. All the promises we broke, all the words unsaid, rain against the window pane, matching every tear. Wishing you were back again, wishing you were here. Life turned away, guess I got left behind. A story we were writing, now just out of time. Heartbreak on the soundtrack, permanent delay. Screaming at the silence, cause life turned away. Yeah, life turned away. And I'm still lost in the grave, wishing for yesterday, cause life turned away. Pack your bags in 5 minutes, no argument, just peace. A silence worse than fighting, cause it offered no release. Saw a stranger in your eyes where the love used to shine. Like a record guy, scratching narrative gone offline. They say time heals the wounds, but mine are open wide. Secrets that we buried, nowhere left to hide. Every corner of this room is screaming out your name, playing this lonely R&B track, feeding all the pain. Life turned away, guess I got left behind. A story we were writing, now just out of time. Heartbreak on the soundtrack, a permanent delay. Screaming at the silence, cause life turned away. Yeah, life turned away. And I'm still lost in the grave, wishing for yesterday, cause life turned away. Was it something that I said, something that I didn't do, or just the world spinning fast, taking me away from you? Script got flipped, the scene is cold. A story of a heartbreak that can't be controlled. The echoes of your laughter feel like a distant dream, shattered on the pavement, flowing down a stream. Life's turned away, guess I got left behind. A story we were writing, now just out of time. Heartbreak on a soundtrack, a permanent delay. Screaming at the silence, cause life turned away. Yeah, life turned away. And I'm still lost in a grave, wishing for yesterday, cause life turned away. Life turned away. Left me in the rain, yeah, wishing for yesterday. Nothing left to say, yeah. The silence is loud, empty in the crowd. Life turned away. I'm walking down the pavement, following the road of every single lover that I couldn't know. A trail of shattered promises, a map of my mistakes. Every turn of memory, every stop a heart that breaks. Is a heavy kind of silence in the middle of the night, just the neon signs flickering, messing with the light. See your face in the water of the puddle that I passed, reflecting on the future that we thought would always last. There's a trail of broken hearts, and it leads to me, a history of wreckage for the whole world to see. Every single step is another another tear that falls, trapped inside this lonely cage with these empty walls. Yeah, a trail of broken hearts and the path is so cold. A sad life story that can't be untold. Met her in the summer, felt like a movie scene. Thought I finally found the answer, what it all could mean. But I ran when things got real, I pushed the love away. Scared of being happy, scared of making a mistake. It's a self-inflicted wound, I'm the one that holds a knife. Cutting ties before they bind, living this messy life. Now I'm staring at the messages I never had the grace to send. Hoping for forgiveness, praying for a different end. Oh, there's a trail of broken hearts, and it leads to me. History of wreckage for the whole world to see. Every single step is another tear that falls, trapped inside this lonely cage with these empty walls. Yeah, a trail of broken hearts and the path is so cold. A sad life story that can't be untold. Oh, am I destined to be lonely? Is this my fate to bear? Leaving every good thing with a vacant stare. The cold wind cuts right through me, but the regret cuts deeper. Guess I was never cut out to be a good soul keeper. I see the ghost faces when I try to fall asleep. Promises I made them, promises I couldn't keep. There's a trail of broken hearts, and it leads to me. A history of wreckage for the whole world to see. Every single step is another tear that falls, trapped inside this lonely cage with these empty walls. Yeah, a trail of broken hearts and the path is so cold. A sad life story that can't be untold. Sunrise paints the glass, but the light can't get in. Trapped inside a silence where the dust begins to spin. These four walls are closed and a coffin built from wood. Every single memory of what I misunderstood. I built this place for safety, a castle for my soul. But brick by brick I locked myself and lost all self-control. The paint is peeling out, the foundation starts to crack. A life outside is moving forward, there's no turning back. Oh, I'm dead inside these walls, but the echoes of my laughter used to dance in all the halls. The clock ticks loud, the air is cold and thin. A prisoner to the life I let them win. There's a ghost in every corner, and that ghost is me. Dead inside these walls, but I still hold the key. I water plastic flowers, pretend they need the rain. I taught you empty chairs just to ease the growing pain. I trace the lines on photographs of faces I forget. The only friend I have is my one lingering regret. I hear the world outside, the sirens and the cars. I watch the seasons change through the concrete bars. They knock on the front door, I pretend that I'm not home. It's easier to crumble here than to face the world alone. Oh, I'm dead inside these walls, where the echoes of my laughter used to dance in all the halls. The clock ticks loud, the air is cold and thin. A prisoner to the life I let them win. There's a ghost in every corner, and that ghost is me. Dead inside these walls, but I still hold the key. What if I reached out a hand? What if someone would understand? The dust is thick, the silence is a scream, choking on the remnants of a long forgotten dream. The lock is rusted shut, a choice I made back then. But maybe I could break it and start to live again. But for now I'm just a shadow in my own little hollow. Dead inside these walls, the silence calls. Yeah, I'm dead inside at the ceiling at 3 a.m. again. The same old story, wondering where love has been. Felt like my pain was private, a specialized attack, a personal misfortune with no way of getting back. But I look out my window at the city's orange glow, and I realize the truth that I just started to know. Every light and every building holds a silent every side. Another human being asking the same why. It's not just me living with a broken heart. We all got a story where it fell apart from the start. We're all just walking shadows in a crowded, lonely street, trying to find a rhythm of a missing heartbeat. Yeah, it's not just me, we all feel the weight. Another sad life story sealed by cruel fate. I got my playlist of heartbreak, a list of sad songs, thinking I'm the only one who doesn't quite belong. But the airwaves are full of the same sad, painful sound. Every artist screaming from the hollow common ground. The texts I send, they go unanswered, calls they go to voicemail. Someone else is feeling that same exact fail. We're unified in tragedy, connected by the tears, sharing the same silence, sharing the same fears. Oh, 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 oh. It's not just me living with a broken heart. We all got a story where it fell apart from the start. We're all just walking shadows in a crowded, lonely street, trying to find a rhythm of a missing heartbeat. Yeah, it's not just me, we all feel the weight. Another sad life story sealed by cruel fate. We wear our public smiles like a mask upon our face, but every one of us is running in this lonely race. The pain is universal, the sorrow is a tie linking every single soul that has to say goodbye. It doesn't make it easy, it doesn't dull the ache, but knowing I'm not solo helps me think I won't just break. Whoa, it's not just me living with a broken heart. We all got a story where it fell apart from the start. We're all just walking shadows in a crowded, lonely street, trying to find a rhythm of a missing heartbeat. Yeah, it's not just me, we all feel the weight. Another sad life story sealed by cruel fate. It's not just me, it's all of us, lost in the silence, covered in the dust. We're all alone together. It's not just me. They keep on giving me advice like it's cheap candy. Just move on, go outside, keep your hands busy. There's plenty of fish, time heals the usual lines, but they don't live inside this prison that's called we used to be mine. It's easy for a stranger to tell me how to heal. They don't understand the depth of everything I feel. I smile and nod my head, pretend I comprehend, but the silence of the night feels like my only friend. They say let go, but it's easier said than done when you're running on empty beneath the frozen sun. Just forget the past, yeah, a simple little phrase, when every single memory is a fire I can't erase, yeah, easier said than done. I'm stuck here in the maze, counting all the moments just lost in the haze, just lost in the haze. Yeah, look, my therapist is nice, got a notepad and a pen, tells me to set boundaries and try to love again. Says focus on the future, close the previous chapter. But she ain't the one waking up with a heart full of disaster. I can delete your number, I can burn the photographs, but I can't delete the feeling or muffle the last we shared on that balcony under the streetlights glow. My head says let it go, but my soul keeps screaming no. They say let go, but it's easier said than done. When you're running on empty beneath the frozen sun. Just forget the past, yeah, a simple little phrase. When every single memory is a fire I can't erase, yeah, yeah. Easier said than done, yeah. I'm stuck here in the maze, counting all the moments just lost in the haze, yeah. Just lost in the haze. Path is clear and bright, but I keep staying anchored to the darkness of the night. My logic understands that you and I are through, but my heart is a rebel, refusing to follow through. It's a war inside my mind, and I am losing bad, clinging to the remnants of the best love that I had. They say let go, but it's easier said than done. When you're running on empty beneath the frozen sun, just forget the past, yeah, a simple little phrase. When every single memory is a fire I can't erase, yeah, yeah. Easier said than done. I'm stuck here in the maze, counting all the moments just lost in the haze, just lost in the haze. Said it's easier said than done. Still see, stay stuck here, stuck here. Look, the sun came up this morning, didn't feel a thing. Another 24 hours that the world is gonna bring. Staring at the ceiling cracks, tracing out the lines. A map of my existence, all the painful paradigm. Lost a job, lost a girl, lost my will to even try. Just a ghost in my own apartment, waiting for the time to fly. The silence is a predator, the darkness is a friend. Wishing for a meaning and wishing for an end. Just waiting around to die beneath a heartless sky. Every breath a question, never getting a reply. Got nothing left to lose, nothing left to hide. Just a hollow shell where the feelings have all died. Yeah, waiting around to die, watching days turn into years, drowning in the ocean of my own unspoken fears. I try to make a change, I bought a different shirt, but the same old mirror showed the same old dirt. The future looks like static on a dead TV screen, a broken faded memory of what I could have been. They say to seek the light, to find a reason to exist, but the world is just a cold and unforgiving mist. My hands are empty now, no purpose to define. Just running down the clock, waiting for the final sign. Just waiting around to die beneath the heartless sky. Every breath a question, never getting a reply. Got nothing left to lose, nothing left to hide. Just a hollow shell where the feelings have all died. Yeah, waiting around to die, watching days turn into years, drowning in the ocean of my own unspoken fears. Is there a purpose in this pain, a lesson to be learned? Or am I just a candle that was made to be burned? The wick is getting shorter, the flame is getting low, and I'm just too tired to even try to make it grow. This empty life I'm living is a prison of my own design. Just waiting for the moment that I finally cross the line. Just waiting around to die beneath the heartless sky. Every breath a question, never getting a reply. Got nothing left to lose, nothing left to hide. Just a hollow shell where the feelings have all died. Yeah, waiting around to die, watching days turn into years, to sleep when the sun goes down. The quiet spreads like sorrow through this ghost town. I lock the door, turn the lights off, pull the blinds real tight, cause the darkness is the only space where I can feel alright. The mask I wear all day, the smile I fake for the crowd comes crashing down in silence. The crying gets so loud. I lay my head on the pillow, it's still damp from yesterday, hoping for some rest, but the pain just wants to stay. And I cry every night beneath the lonely moon, humming to myself a heartbreaking tune. Tears on the bed sheets, memories on my mind, a sad life story that I keep on rewind. Yeah, cry every night cause the pain won't fade away, waiting for the morning but dreading the next day. Yeah, check it out. I keep tissues on the nightstand, like I'm expecting rain every single night. A different kind of pain, my chest is feeling heavy, like a stone is sitting there, lost inside the tangled mess of my own despair. They say be strong, move forward, find a silver lining, but they don't see the tears that I'm nightly shining. This ain't a temporary thing, this ain't a passing phase. It's been months of crying through the endless lonely air. And I cry every night beneath the lonely moon, humming to myself a heartbreaking tune. Tears on the bed sheets, memories on my mind, a sad life story that I keep on rewind. Cry every night cause the pain won't fade away, waiting for the morning but dreading the next day. I run the faucet just to muffle out the sound, don't want the neighbors knowing I'm still coming around. It's an endless loop of sadness, a cycle I can break, crying for the future that I'll never get to make. Every single teardrop is a promise that was shattered, a reminder of the life that we once thought had mattered. Ooh. And I cry every night beneath the lonely moon, humming to myself a heartbreaking tune. Tears on the bed sheets, memories on my mind, a sad life story that I keep on rewind. Cry every night cause the pain won't fade away, waiting for the morning but dreading the next day. Ooh. Yeah, the sun forgot my window, it's always 4 a.m. Trying to pick the pieces up, trying to fix the stem of this life I shattered, this world that fell apart. They say never give up, but they don't see the state of my heart. The fight is getting heavy, my shoulders starting to break. Every step is pain, every breath I take. It's easier to surrender, to let the darkness win, than to keep fighting battles I don't know how to begin. They tell me never give up, but I'm tired of the fight, just searching for a flicker, a single tiny light. I'm holding on by a thread, ignoring all the signs, trapped inside these broken, painful, lonely confines. Yeah, never give up, a hard command to keep, when the sorrow is an ocean and the water's running deep, and the water's running deep. I see the mold inflating the quotes, the platitude they share. It feels like a mockery when you're caught in this despair. Lost the person I love, lost the dreams we made. Now never give up is the game that has to be played. It's not about winning anymore, it's just about enduring a kind of painful lesson that I'm constantly learning. My spirit is exhausted, my mind is feeling numb, but that quiet little voice says the work is never done. They tell me never give up, but I'm tired of the fight. Just searching for a flicker, a single tiny light. I'm holding on by a thread, ignoring all the signs. Trapped inside these broken, painful, lonely confines. Yeah, never give up, a heart command to keep. When the sorrow is an ocean and the water's running deep, and the water's running deep. Maybe never give up means accepting the pain and learning how to build a shelter in a heavy rain. It doesn't mean you're happy, doesn't mean you're whole. It just means the darkness hasn't completely claimed your soul. I'm bruised and I'm bleeding, I'm stumbling in the fall, but I guess I'm still writing in this painful diary log. Painful diary log. Oh. They tell me never give up, but I'm tired of the fight. Just searching for a flicker, a single tiny light. I'm holding on by a thread, ignoring all the signs. Trapped inside these broken, painful, lonely confines. Yeah, never give up, a heart command to keep. When the sorrow is an ocean and the water's running deep. Yeah. Sitting right beside me on this faded leather couch, but the distance in between us feels like 1,000 miles. Your hand is in my hand, but I don't feel the heat, just the echo of a memory on a skipping heartbeat. We're watching the TV, the volume's turned up loud, trying to drown the silence that's following the crowd. Of all the things we used to say, all the love we used to show, it's a sad life story watching a good thing go slow. Cause even when I'm with you, I'm still all alone. Just two sad people in a quiet, empty home. We're going through the motions, acting out a part. A crowded, kinda lonely, tearing us apart. Yeah, yeah, when I'm with you, the silence is so loud, a private pain, with sorrow hidden from the crowd. You ask me if I'm happy, I just nod my head. Another perfect lie to navigate this mess. We share a bed at nighttime, but we don't really touch. Scared of the cold reality that we don't care that much. I miss the person sitting right next to me, the ghost of who you were, the love we used to be. This isn't what forever feels like, this ain't how it should be. The saddest thing of all is you still can't see the real me. When I'm with you, I'm still all alone. Just two sad people in a quiet, empty home. Sharing the same space, but there's an ocean of regret across your beautiful face. It's easier to fake it than to face the truth, that the love we had is gone, stolen from our youth. I'd rather be alone physically than alone right here, yeah. Staring at a stranger I used to hold so dear. Cause even when I'm with you, I'm still all alone. Just two sad people in a quiet, empty home. We're going through the motions, acting out a part. A crowded, kinda lonely, tearing us apart. Yeah, yeah, when I'm with you, the silence is so loud, a private pain, for sorrow hidden Nothing left,
nothing left to do,
nothing left to do. Look, the pillow feels like concrete, the sheets are soaking wet from all the tears I haven't managed to forget. Clock on the wall is blinking 4:03, staring at the empty space where you used to be. They say get some rest, you gotta take it easy, man, but they don't live inside the wreckage of the broken master plan. The heart is a machine that's running entirely off track, and there ain't no instruction manual on how to get it back. Try sleeping with a broken heart. Tell me how it feels when the memory of a touch is all that truly heals. The silence is a monster underneath the bed, screaming all the things we left out. Sleeping with a broken soul that's torn apart. And tell me how you make it through the dark.
I've counted every sheet, try to clear my mind, but every road I take leads back to what I left behind. The quiet of the night is when the demons come to play, reminding me the love we had has all been stripped away. I'll pop another pill just to dull the mental ache, hoping for some slumber, for goodness sake. But the mind keeps racing, running through the highlights reel. The hardest part of all is knowing this is real.
Try sleeping with a broken heart. Tell me how it feels when the memory of a touch is all that truly heals. The silence is a monster underneath the bed, screaming all the things we left unsaid. Sleeping with a broken soul that's torn apart. Tell me how you make it through the dark. The daylight is a mercy, it helps me hide the truth, that I'm a shattered monument of a wasted youth. But when the lights go out, the war begins again, a battle with the heartache that refuses to win. The brokenness is heavy, a physical kind of way, lying in the darkness, sealed by cruel fate. Try sleeping with a broken heart. Tell me how it feels when the memory of a touch is all that truly heals. Silence is a monster underneath the bed, screaming all the things we left unsaid. With a broken soul that's torn apart. And tell me how you make it through the dark. A broken heart, broken heart, broken heart. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How do you sleep with a broken heart in the dark? Yeah. Broken heart. Try sleeping with a broken. I hold it all together when the sun is in the sky. Put the mask on tight, pretend I can get by. I fake the happy voice when my boss calls my name, but inside the engine, everything's in flames. I'm walking on a tightrope, smiling for the show. Every single moment feeling like I'm gonna go, crashing down a building, a total full collapse. Avoiding all the mirrors, hiding all the gaps. But when the lights go down, I fall to pieces on the floor. Can't hold it no longer, can't pretend anymore. I shatter like the glass we broke upon the ground. A sad life story where no help can be found. I fall to pieces, baby, when I'm all alone. Just static on the airwaves, silent on the phone. They tell me I'm strong, that I can make it through the storm, but I'm a fragile little thing, can't even keep me warm. My emotional foundation is built upon the sand, slipping through the fingers of my shaking lonely hand. One wrong word, one memory, one familiar painful street, and I lose all my composure. I admit my own defeat. It's like I'm made of Lego bricks, you took the main one out. Now the rest just crumble with no way of getting stout. Go down, I fall to pieces on the floor. Can't hold it in no longer, can't pretend anymore. Shattered like the glass we broke upon the ground. A sad life story where no help can be found. I fall to pieces, baby, when I'm all alone. Just static on the airwaves, silent on the phone. I save up all the sorrow through the busy pain, but when the evening comes, it demands that I must pay. A waterfall of heartbreak, a tsunami of regret. The love I have for you is something I can't forget, and so I break apart in the darkness of my room. Just a silent, lonely victim, sealed within a tomb. But when the lights go down, I fall to pieces on the floor. Can't hold it no longer, can't pretend anymore. I shatter like the glass we broke upon the ground. A sad life story where no hope can be found. I fall to pieces, baby, when I'm all alone. Just static on the airwaves, silent on the phone. All alone, wishing for a harder spot. Like, oh, yeah. Fall to pieces. Yeah. Every night, every single night. Yeah. Listen. The clock on the wall ticks loud enough to scream. Another wasted hour lost within the dream. I look out the window at the world moving fast, but I'm a frozen picture of the love that didn't last. My friends all moved on, got married, bought a house, while I'm still sitting silent as a church mouse. My purpose disappeared the day you walked away. Now I'm just watching how it's turning to a day, cause life is just waiting. Oh no, no, it's stuck inside, it's painful, lonely, quiet ride. Waiting for the feeling, waiting for the sign, waiting for a future that will never truly shine. Yeah. Life is just waiting, holding pattern fly, lost between the morning and the endless lonely night. I check my phone like I'm expecting something new, but every notification reminds me it ain't you. I clean the closet out but left your shoes right by the door. A sad symbolic gesture, nothing matters anymore. They say find a hobby, learn to dance in the rain, but you can't dance when your whole body's paralyzed by pain. I'm just an empty vessel with a spirit on delay, watching all the vibrant colors slowly turn to gray. Life is just waiting for a long, knowing quiet road, waiting for the feeling, waiting for the sign, waiting for a future that will never truly shine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Life is just waiting, a holding pattern fly, lost between the morning and the endless lonely night. Yeah. Am I waiting for a cure? for the end, or just waiting for a memory that I can't transcend. The future feels like nothing, the present feels so numb. My heart is a drum that's beating till it's done. The world keeps spinning, I'm just standing still as stone in this purgatory that I have to call my own. Life is just waiting for the sign, waiting for a future that will never truly shine. Life is just waiting on holding pattern fly, lost between the morning and the endless lonely night. Just waiting, nothing left to do, waiting around for something new, or maybe waiting for, life is just waiting, waiting around. Yeah, look. The sky is crying, or maybe it's just me. Another lonely night in the light they used to be. I'm standing by the window watching the street lights bleed, planting bitter memories like they were a tiny seed. They say the sun will come out, tomorrow's a new day, but the clouds in my heart seem to tell me to stay. Every drop that hits the glass is another tear I fight. A sad life story playing out in the fading light. 'Cause the rain falls on me, washing down the street, matching every rhythm of my slowing heartbeat. It doesn't care if I'm broken, doesn't care if I'm free. The cold hard truth is the rain falls on me, yeah. The rain falls on me, yeah. And I'm letting it soak deep, soaking up the promises we couldn't keep. I walk outside without umbrella, just to feel the sting. A small reminder of the pain that your absence brings. The drops feel like your cold touch, the wind feels like your sigh. Another piece of me just fading to the sky. My phone is in my pocket, I know that it won't ring. This silent lonely symphony is the only song I sing. I'm so down to the bone, but the internal code is worse. Living out this sad existence, trapped within a curse. 'Cause the rain falls on me, washing down the street, matching every rhythm of my slowing heartbeat. It doesn't care if I'm broken, doesn't care if I'm free. The cold hard truth is the rain falls on me, yeah, yeah. The rain falls on me, and I'm letting it soak deep, soaking up the promises we couldn't keep. Maybe I deserve this weather, maybe this is where I belong. In the middle of the tempest where everything went wrong. No silver lining in the clouds, no hope of a clear sky, just the sound of the rain and another silent why. It's just me and the weather, the sorrow and the storm, trying to find a way to keep my memory warm. 'Cause the rain falls on me, washing down the street, matching every rhythm of my slowing heartbeat. It doesn't care if I'm broken, doesn't care if I'm free. The cold hard truth is the rain falls on me, yeah. The rain falls on me, and I'm letting it soak the lonely